Alright, so today's video will be probably different than all the other copywriting videos you've been watching, because unlike all the other copywriting gurus that you've probably been watching until now, I'm actually gonna deliver some real value, something that will really help you make more money as a copywriter, and basically would help you 3x your income as a copywriter in the next 30 days if you apply this the way I tell you to apply it inside this video. So I'm not gonna talk about the next fucking outreach method, the best outreach method in this world. I'm not gonna talk about how to get clients and things like that, because you know what? I am gonna show you how to actually increase your skill as a copywriter, because guess what? If you don't have the required skill, if you don't actually know how to write, you'll never get clients. So the reason why you can't get clients is not that your fucking outreach method sucks. The reason is probably because your copywriting is shit, right? So that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna show you how to increase the conversion rates basically of every piece of copy you could write. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna change to my share screen right now. Right. So how to skyrocket the conversion rates of your copy and basically 3x your income as a copywriter in the next 30 days. So doesn't matter if you write emails, ads, sales pages, fucking webinar presentations, VSLs, free trainings, it doesn't fucking matter. This applies to everything in copywriting, all right? So basically it applies to everything in marketing. So the thing I'm going to talk about today is you need to add proof after every big claim that you make. So it doesn't matter, as I said, if you write ads, if you write fucking webinars, if you write sales pages, you need to add proof after every big claim that you make inside your copy. So this will instill trust inside your reader's mind. This will instill credibility, and this will basically skyrocket your conversion rates, all right? Because especially nowadays, there's a lot of people selling stuff online. You know, there are a lot of businesses competing with each other. There's a lot of people promising big things or making big promises without being able to back them up. But if you use this method I'm about to teach you, if you actually add proof and if you actually show proof after every big claim that you make inside your copy, I assure you, your conversion rates will skyrocket. And as an extension, your income as a copywriter will skyrocket, all right? So now, there's a few types of proof, right? And we're gonna talk about each one of them. These are basically the main ones. So the first one is the backing of an authoritative figure. Don't mind my accent, all right? I'm not a fucking native English speaker. So the first one is the backing of an authoritative figure, right? So they could be scientists, they could be the fucking mainstream media, they could be a big influencer, etc. All right? And let's say, for example, you're selling a weight loss product, right? I'm always giving weight loss examples because they are the easiest examples to understand, right? So let's say you're promoting a new weight loss method which would help you lose 20 pounds in, I don't know, 2 weeks, all right? You could say something like, this new method could help you lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Harvard scientists have been researching this method and they discovered that it works really well for people over 40. You know, just having that Harvard scientist, just, you know, talking about Harvard scientists backing this has a huge pile of proof for a copy, all right? It's fucking Harvard, right? Or maybe you could say this is backed by Kim fucking Kardashian, you know? Of course, it needs to be true. You don't fucking lie your ass off, because it wouldn't work, because people would fucking know that you lie. But if you have any type of proof, any type of authoritative figures endorsing this, you should always profit from this and always mention it. All right, so maybe, I don't know, it has been backed by a very well-known scientific community. Maybe it has appeared on TV. Maybe a very big influencer used this method to lose weight. So if you have this type of proof, always use it, because it will add a whole lot of credibility to your method. And I assure you, your conversion rates will really, really increase by a lot. All right, so the second one would be testimonials and case studies. So that's not really hard to understand. If your client has testimonials and case studies, always use them inside your copy, and always use them when you can after making big claims. So again, let's go with the weight loss example. You say something like, yeah, this method can help you lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, all right? Exactly like Anna did, who is a busy woman working a 9 to 5, taking care of her kids in her free time, and she used this method to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks without having to, let's say, starve herself, or without having to fucking waste time preparing food, you know, or go to the gym, you know, stuff like that, you know? So when you can include case studies or testimonials inside your copy, and especially after a big claim, all right? Now, the next type of proof would be the guru stories and his results. So you could actually use his story about maybe how he discovered that method or product, what results he had in his own personal experience, and this could really help to back up the claims that you're making inside your copy. Next, there's the mechanism proof. So actually show how the mechanism is different from all the other products or methods that people have been using or trying. Next, there is social proof or popularity signals. So let's say you can say something like thousands of people have been using this method to lose weight and achieve their dream bodies, you know. And there is the process proof. So what's actually inside or what they actually get when they buy. So let's say, again, you're selling the weight loss program. What they actually get. So let's say they get fucking one-on-one coaching. Let's say they get a nutrition course. Let's say they get a personalized meal plan, right, based on this method. So actually show them exactly what they get, because one, they will see that the process is real and that the product is real, and two, they will trust it more because they see actually what they get inside and how it could work for them. They actually imagine themselves having the product and using the product and having results with the product. All right, so these are the main ones. These are the main types of proof. Now I'm gonna go over some examples to show you exactly how you can use them in your copy. So I actually have a sales page right here that I wrote for one of my clients. So I've actually written this in Romanian for one of my Romanian clients, and I've translated it in English and put it in this document because I think it is a perfect example of using proof inside your copy, and I have a lot of proof in here. So this sales page in particular has been producing hundreds of thousands of dollars for my client. I had another version of this page which has also produced, I don't know, a few $100,000. So in total, I think these sales pages have been producing over $1 million in I think less than 1 year. I've been working with this client for less than 1 year. So yeah, this has been proven to produce over $1 million in a very small niche in Romania, which is a very small country with poor people. So it's a high ticket program. So it's basically proven and tested on the battlefield, right? So what I'm going to show you right now is only proven copy, all right? Now, as you see, we have the title here. We have a very big promise. We have a very big claim. Discover the unique mental reprogramming method through which hundreds of entrepreneurs and people from all areas of life have managed to earn thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of euros in just a few weeks, right? So more than that, improve their relationships, energy, vitality, health, and to accomplish anything they set their minds to, right? So you see at the very beginning of the page, after these claims inside this title, we have testimonials and case studies. So testimonials and case studies were the second type of proof that I was showing here. So as you can see, you have images, we have the names of people who actually use this method, and we have quotes from these people saying what results they achieved using the method, right? So these are just a few testimonials that I put in the beginning of this page, so people get hyped up and they want to read more, right? After that, we have the second type of proof inside this page, which is hundreds of entrepreneurs. This is repeated, don't worry about this. So don't mind the translation. The translation in English may not have been so good. I just used ChatGPT to translate it from Romanian. Don't mind the actual copywriting, even though it's good. It is even better in Romanian, right? But this is the second type of proof I added here. So social proof. Hundreds of entrepreneurs grew their businesses to hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars in 3 to 6 months using this method, right? Now we have a bunch of claims here, right? Everything you set your mind to can be controlled and materialized through the power of your own mind, right? We have a bunch of claims here, very big claims. With these techniques, you'll be programmed to see solutions, to see opportunities, make quick decisions, and so on. Become capable of controlling your body's function, achieve incredible levels of energy and vitality, and even improve your health, right? And after that, what do we have? Another case study, right? So we have some big claims, then goes a case study, exactly like Julian did. He works in sales and runs multiple businesses. In just 2 months, he tripled his income, all right? More than that, he massively increased his energy levels without consuming coffee or any kind of supplements, only through the power of his own mind. And here, I actually have a video testimonial on the actual page, right, where he talks about all of his results. Then we're talking about Gabriel, who owns a renovation business in Germany and broke all records in this business in the first week using this system. So you see, you have proof. We have a bunch of proof because we made some very big claims, all right? So they need to be backed by proof. alright? Video testimonial, again. Or, again, more than 400 entrepreneurs and people from all areas of life have reprogrammed their minds to open up to success and abundance through this unique system, right? So, social proof, again, 400 entrepreneurs have been using this system, alright? After this, we make a bunch of, we go a little bit into the pain of the avatar. Then we make a bunch of claims again. Your mind can be reprogrammed to open up to success and abundance and eliminate all limitations imposed at the subconscious level. In your mind lies unlimited potential and so on. And after this, we go into the guru story, right? So this is the guru story. Remember, I talked about this. This is a third type of proof I was talking about. So this is the guru story, how his life was before discovering the method, what problems did he have and so on. And after that, we talk about how he discovered the method, how his life changed, and so on. We show proof of him with mentors, John Maxwell, Mark Cassetta, and so on. And we also show proof. I have another image here. I don't think I've written in this copy, but I have another image here where I show his income and how his business grew after he discovered the method. So he actually made a few millions of dollars after he discovered this method. So yeah, another type of proof, the guru story, all right? This is very, very important because one, people get to trust him more, and two, people are going to resonate with his story. Now, another social proof, 400 entrepreneurs and people from all areas of life have grown their business. You notice, I'm repeating myself consciously with these types of proof, right? Because I wanted to get in the head of people, right? And that I'm saying sometimes the same thing in a different way, all right? Now, another proof, another testimonial, another case study, right? Madeline was making 500,000 pounds per year, working 24/7 non-stop. But once he applied this system, he signed 1.7 million pounds in contracts in just 8 months, right? Video testimonial, again. So he put a bunch of claims, very big claims here, right? Like make more money, make more sales, get more and bigger contracts, improve your health, and so on. And after this, we add some proof, right? We had this video case study, right? Then another case study, Catalina, right? She was 28,000 euros in debt. Now she's making 50,000 euros a month, right? All by using this method. Video testimonial again. Next, you'll say, so you get the point, all right? You insert a bunch of testimonials inside your copy and you use them especially after every big claim that you make. All right, because people need to see proof in order to trust you, because we're making some big claims in this sales page, right? So it's almost like it's too good to be true. So it's really, really important to add these types of proof, right? Now, here we get to the part where we explain the mechanism, so how the method actually works. So here are the 6 steps through which you will unlock the unlimited potential of your mind. So this is the mechanism proof. This was the 4th type of proof I was talking about, the mechanism proof, all right? So we basically explain how the process works, how you can reprogram your mind, what techniques you'll use. Again, we have another type of proof here. A study from Indiana University in the US showed that handwriting increases neural activity in specific parts of the brain. So we say that we'll show you a specific technique that will help you clarify your goals and align them with your potential, all right? We're saying that new neural connections in your mind will start forming, all right? So again, don't mind the English translation. I know it's not perfect in every part of this copy, but we say a big claim, right? You're gonna form fucking new neural connections. And then we introduce this study from Indiana University. And here I had a picture inside the sales page. I actually have a picture here. Picture of study, all right? Don't mind my fucking horrendous spelling. So this is called backing of an authoritative figure, all right? Science, because everyone trusts scientists, all right? Backing of fucking science, all right? Don't mind my fucking spelling. I know it's not good, but I don't give a fuck. Then we explain the mechanism, all right? And after this, we have the process proof. So what they actually get when they join the program. So they get one-on-one mentorship, brain reprogramming techniques, fucking techniques to activate both brain hemispheres, personality test, one-on-one Zoom calls, and so on, all right? So they actually see what they get inside the program. They see that it's something real. They see that it's something tangible. So they'll instantly trust it more. So this was the process proof. So this was the last type of proof, right? So I basically, as you can see, included all these types of proof inside my copy, right? So this is basically a big part of the reason why this sales page has been producing that much money. And I basically written this sales page, I think 6 months ago, and it is still producing money for me on autopilot. I have a funnel set up with it. I have some ads set up that go on this sales page, and it's producing money on autopilot. I don't have to do anything else, all because I've written it. It took me like 1 week to write it, or less than 1 week, and I've used proof. I backed every big claim that I've made inside this page with proof, and these are the results, all right? So I don't think if I have anything more here. Yeah, here we have the FAQ and stuff like that, and at the end we have more testimonials. So I actually have a bunch of other testimonials at the end of the page, but the main thing is you have to keep this in mind. Always try to add proof after every big claim that you make. So it doesn't matter if you sell fucking weight loss, it doesn't matter if you sell I don't know, manifesting course, law of attraction course, fucking doesn't matter if you sell windows, bro. Just if you sell windows, you say we have the best windows in the world, right? Back this with proof. Show fucking testimonials. Show the quotes of some guy that said, bro, these are the fucking best windows I've ever had in my life, all right? Doesn't matter. Find proof to use after every claim that you make. It doesn't matter what you sell, and I assure you, you make much more money as a copywriter, right? Your copy will improve exponentially, your conversion rates will improve exponentially, and you'll make a fuck of a lot more money, right? So now you may be wondering, okay, but how do I use this maybe inside emails, or how do I use this inside ads? How do I show proof inside my ads? Look, it's the same fucking concept, right? I'm gonna show you some example of ads I've written for one of my clients in the weight loss niche. So here you see we have an ad. These ads have been producing a lot of money actually. So yeah, we start with some big claims. What if you could use belly fat and drop the extra weight without restrictive diets, giving up your favorite foods? What if you could eat pizza, burgers, kebab, or chocolate pancakes every single day? So I'm promoting this ad in Romania. People in Romania love to eat kebabs, right? So that's why I included this here as a note. So I make some very big claims here, as you can see. Lose weight while eating pizza, kebab, or chocolate pancakes every day. This is not possible, right? This is too good to be true. But here, as you can see, I add a little bit of the guru's results and also his credentials. So he has 8 years of experience studying nutrition, all right? Credentials. Then I finally discovered a simple science-backed method that anyone can follow, all right? Science, right? Trust. Science equals trust. To lose weight and keep it all for good, right? No starvation, no food guilt, no crazy diets. Even better, you can lose weight while enjoying all your favorite foods, right? So after that, we make a bunch of other claims, so you don't have to, you know, have restrictions, no more frustration. You just make a few simple tweaks in how you prepare your favorite foods. Yes, you can eat pizza, you can eat burgers, you can eat fucking kebab, chocolate pancakes, doesn't matter. And now we have another type of proof. Social proof. 1,800 busy people get real results using this program. Social proof. So this is actually the name of the program, Lose Weight with Sweets. Lose weight while eating sweets, let's name it like that. It was also translated from Romanian, so in Romanian it sounds really good. In English it doesn't sound so good, but doesn't matter. So yeah, as you can see, I have 2 types of proof in this ad. Now as a note, you don't have to use every type of proof. So here we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of proof. So you don't actually have to use each one of them, especially in a short ad like this. If you can use them in a sales page, yeah, you can use them if you have them. If you don't have, let's say, the backing of an authoritative figure, it's okay, just use the others, right? But the more you use, the better your conversion rates will be, right? But, you know, if you can't use one, just don't fucking lie, right? Just use the other ones, right? But inside a short ad like this, yeah, you can't use all of them. Just use 1 or 2, right? It's enough. And they will see the rest on the sales page and maybe, you know, further down the funnel. Now I have another example. Here I think we used more types of proof, or at least it's more result driven. So here I say, yeah, after 8 years of trying every diet under the sun, battling with my own weight, I finally discovered a simple and effective method that helped me lose 22 kilograms in just 4 months, right? So, guru story, results, right? These are the results. This is his story. After this, I also use the social proof, exactly like in the previous ad. So, 1,800 people transform their bodies using the same method, all right? So, same thing. We have a big claim, shed unwanted fat in a fun, sustainable way without cutting out sweets, comfort food, or anything that makes life delicious, and without giving up on the foods that you love. And then we back it up. So, we back up those claims with proof. Right? I think you get the picture. So if you haven't been using this until now, use this next time you write copy and yeah, see the results, see how your conversion rate skyrocket, then yeah, fucking subscribe to the channel, bro, because I'm gonna be dropping more sauce like this really soon. New video every week, all right? No fucking fluff, only pure sauce. And also, if you want to make 10 to 20K plus a month as a copywriter with 20 hours of work per week, I can help you, right? So I actually have a mentoring program. So if you want to learn how to get copywriting clients, I happily pay you 10% of their revenue. If you want to learn how to write sales pages like I showed you before and generate hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars for clients and a 5-figure a month income for you passively, because you only have to do it once, or if you want to learn how to write ads like I showed you before, and again generate tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars for clients and get paid 10% commissions from that money, and also learn how to manage your clients so you don't have to work more than 20 hours a week and make 10 to 20K per month, you can apply to my one-on-one mentorship. There's a link in the description. Please don't apply if you're not serious, all right? Please don't apply if you're not able to invest in yourself. This is not a free program, all right? This requires an investment. At a minimum, you have to be able to invest $500 a month. I'm gonna work with you one-on-one, right? I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know, how to get clients, how to be a good copywriter, how to actually build fucking marketing campaigns that generate millions of dollars for your clients, and how to set up revenue share deals for your clients so we actually make money in a passive way from those marketing campaigns without having to write fucking 70 emails a week like all the other gurus are telling you, right? So these are my results. I made $88,000 only this year. So from January till April, till, I don't know, 24 April is the date I'm filming this video. I'm making around 25K a month, all right? Using this system, I got from fucking broke delivery driver to having literally $1,000 days from a fucking boat in Thailand, right? Because my campaigns generate money without having to work non-stop, right? Without having to write fucking 70 emails a week. These are Lucian's results. So he made $1,700 that month. He's fucking 15 years old. He's in high school right now, so he doesn't have much time to do this, but he's making a 4-figure income at 15 years old, right? While in fucking high school. These are Mihai's results. He's my business partner living with me in Thailand right now. Got from a fucking broke construction worker to making 10K plus per month in 6 months. Before working with me, he didn't even know how to spell. He didn't even know how to write properly. But now he's making $10,000 plus per month by using my special copywriting and client scaling system, all right? So if you are interested in my mentorship, just apply to the link in the description. Again, only if you're serious, all right? Don't fucking apply if you're not serious. Don't waste my time. I will talk to each applicant personally, all right? And see if you are a good fit for the program. And if you're a good fit, you'll be able to join, and I'll help you personally reach 10 to 20K a month in the next 6 to 12 months, all right? So join if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next video.